Click the bell, turn on all notifications, and subscribe for around-the-clock WWE news in real time. The home of the most consistent and dedicated breaking news in WWE, Seanzviewent, is here for you. Like, comment, and share today.
You know, I'll be honest, at first it was a little odd. It was a little off. It was a little bit different having to get used to Raw for this whole month being on 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. But now I'm kind of getting used to it. But then it's going to go back to 8 o'clock next week. So as you can see, the shift that's going to happen. But tonight or this afternoon in just a couple of hours, Monday Night Raw will be on Netflix once again. And it will be on at 3 o'clock. For some of you, it's already on right now. But ladies and gentlemen, we got some breaking news. We got some news that is obviously not the kind of news you want to talk about, not the kind of news you want to say. But it is what we're going to bring up because I wouldn't have it any other way because we got your thoughts, your comments. Remember, it is so crucial and important to become a channel member today. And I felt no better time to do this video than now, knowing that my own mother is battling this horrible, treacherous disease known as cancer. Now we're hearing from the man himself, the face that runs the place, the multi-time world champion, main evented WrestleMania after WrestleMania, won the Royal Rumble a few times. Ladies and gentlemen, the man in question I'm talking about is the incomparable #1 contender to the undisputed WWE title, John Cena. Now, as my mom is battling her own cancer, her own leukemia, we know Roman Reigns also battled his cancer, but John Cena may be known for his strength, charisma, and invisibility gimmick, but now he is using his platform to shed light on something a lot more personal, cancer. More personal than that, skin cancer. In a new interview tied to his partnership, Sunscreen You Can't See campaign, John Cena opened up for the first time about a frightening chapter in his life, a skin cancer diagnosis that led to 2 spots being removed from his chest and shoulder. It wasn't until I went to a dermatologist and got a skin checkup and had a cancerous spot removed from my skin, from my right pec. I was very lucky to have a great dermatologist who kind of, I guess for lack of a better term, held me by the hand and let me know that I wasn't alone. So John Cena dealt with cancer, skin cancer. The moment hit hard, and after the initial removal, John Cena got a follow-up call no one ever wants to hear. You got to come back in. 1 year later, he had another cancerous spot removed near his shoulder. If you watch WWE, you'll be able to see them, Cena said, of the visible reminders. I wear them as a reminder of, hey man, you need to take extra few seconds to protect yourself every day. The WWE legend admitted that he grew up wearing sunscreen, saying his mom had her hands full raising 5 boys in Massachusetts. Later, after moving to Florida, he fell in love with the sun, but completely neglected his skin. He confessed that I was stubborn and I didn't want to have a routine. I thought the problem would never reach me. Now John Cena is putting his self-care and spreading the word, even though Neutrogena originally brought him on to play the You Can't See Me gimmick. The campaign took a deeper turn once Cena opened up mid-shoot. It wasn't until about halfway through filming the campaign that I was brave enough to share my story. I'm very fortunate to hopefully have and be a mouthpiece to people to use sunscreen. Cena's advice for everyone thinking sunscreen is optional, just get out of your own way. He compared it to brushing your teeth. Simple, necessary, and life-extending. It's not something you should exercise just to make you look beautiful. It's something that you should exercise to allow you to be who you are for a longer period of time. From wrestling arenas to skincare campaigns, John Cena's message now hits on a much deeper level. Now, have you experienced the health care like skin cancer, like my mom's going through with the leukemia and the cancer? Your thoughts, your comments, your opinions. That obviously was not what I was expecting to see, read, or hear. But it seems like maybe John Cena has overcome this. It may appear as if John Cena has risen above the cancer, thank God, luckily. And even though John Cena might be a heel or a bad guy right now, you don't want to wish death or cancer on anybody. Maybe not even your worst enemy. Because we all know how debilitating, we know how horrible, we know how wretched, we know how serious it can be. And John Cena is bringing and raising awareness to this very serious issue, and you have to respect John Cena for that, because this is something that you definitely have to see at the end of the day, as we are just hours away from Monday Night Raw. For some of you, it's on already. For some of you, it's a couple hours away. We will see John Cena and Cody Rhodes under the same roof on Monday Night Raw this afternoon or tonight, whichever way you are going to be. Become a channel member today to help save and secure my future on this very website. But that's not all, guys. That simply is not all. We got more news and rumors, more backstage details. We're gonna dig deep because this is about you. It was 2 years ago today. If she loves you, she will wait for you. Now she's my wife. That is what Rey Mysterio said to his wife, the 619. Also, breaking news on Asuka. Ladies and gentlemen, according to those in the know, the dirt sheets, the websites, and the newsletters, remember to like, comment, and interact. The return date for Asuka has been exposed, has been leaked online. Sean Ross Sapp reports from Fightful Select that a pitch was made to have Asuka return and compete in a tag team match at WrestleMania 41, but that doesn't look like that is going to happen at this stage of the game. However, we are now hearing from this. In an update, PW Nexus is reporting that Asuka is scheduled to return on the Raw roster sometime in May, likely after Backlash. So Asuka does not seem like she will return in time for the biggest show of the Immortals, the showcase, the foundation, the Super Bowl of WWE, WrestleMania 41. Also, viewers, fans, and subscribers coming down the pike right now. We are also receiving word the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega's current status as AEW EVPs are absolutely being unveiled and revealed online. Ilya Dragunov's WWE return is actually going to take longer than anticipated after his ACL injury. Goldberg declares himself the true master of the spear in wrestling. Well, with so many people using the spear, from Jey Uso to Roman Reigns to Edge, who has the better spear? Who has the best spear? Who has the strongest spear? Who has that spear perfectioned? Or maybe Rhino. Remember, Rhino used to use a spear. Countless others use it in TNA, AEW, ROH, NJPW. It's used everywhere. Maybe a little too much. But who has the best spear in the business? Is it Jey Uso? Is it Roman Reigns? Is it Goldberg? Is it Edge? Who has used it to perfection? Selection. Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions. Cora Jade demands a TikTok verification after fans get scammed by impersonators. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Also, we are receiving word right now that El Grand Americana joins Twitter ahead of Monday Night Raw tonight. As we all know, it is Chad Gable. When Apollo Crews is expected to make his in-ring return during injury hiatus. Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions, because if it weren't for you, there would be no Seanview. We come through when the lights are on bright. John Cena's Coyote versus AC Me saved after $50 million deal. R-Truth reacts to John Cena versus Cody Rhodes' face-off ahead of Raw in London tonight. And you got to know that R-Truth is going to be livid. He's going to be mad. He's going to be sad. He's going to be distraught after his hero, John Cena, turned on the entire world. Tonga Loa's WWE return pushed back after injury at the War Games Survivor Series, so don't look for him to return anytime soon. Also, The Game, Triple H, guarantees that UK will host WWE Premium Live event next year. So a Premium Live event is coming to the UK, and that is fair. Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions on that. Also, Carmella breaks silence on Corey Graves' WWE tweet backlash finally being unveiled online. Also, Jim Ross, Jerry the King Lawler, the Hall of Fame duo, the greatest WWE commentators in the history of the business. Jim Ross and Jerry Lawler reunited at GalaxyCon in Richmond. And you can see the pictures for that online. Tony Schiavone defends Adam Copeland amid claims that he damaged his legacy with his move to AEW. Do you believe that Edge, Adam Copeland, has damaged his reputation, his image, going to AEW? Should he stay in WWE? Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions. Jake Paul rules out WWE in-ring career, but has another role in mind. CM Punk explains post-match donut obsession. And if anybody can explain that, it would be CM Punk. Also, GCW versus JCW. Chaos breaks out mid-concert violent. Jay's performance ends in a wild brawl. The Game, Triple H reveals John Cena's initial reaction over the heel turn pitch being exposed and leaked online. Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions. Remember, guys, if it weren't for you, there would be no Seanview. Seanview Team keeps you up to date on the most significant, the most defiant. And, guys, this is where it all happens. We lay it out all for you because we care about you. We bring you front and center. Whether you agree or disagree, it's all about you. Because remember, your view is the only view that matters on this very website. Guys, get ready and willing and amped for John Cena, for Monday Night Raw, for Cody Rhodes. It's all going to happen, and it's going to soar, and it's going to bring you to the floor if you want more. Subscribe.